name is Taylor. I hope that you're having a good day. I hope that you're having a great day. But if you happen to be having a really, really terrible day, I do hope that it gets just a little bit better. All right, let's get started, shall we? I just realized my dog is in the frame the whole time. The whole time. I just realized you could see him. Well, that's my dog. Actually, it was my mom's dog, and now it's mine. He's Dash. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Grief Brief. We are on episode 10. As usual, quick rundown. My mom died in 2016 in the fall. I spent a lot of time recording videos on Instagram and Snapchat about how I feel because grief should not be something that we hide or run away from or don't talk about. And now I am sharing those very intimate videos with the world on YouTube. And that is what the Grief Brief is. In this episode, I'm going to try to keep this introduction as short as possible and not make it way longer than the actual video itself. So, what is episode 10 all about? Thank you cards. In our society, it's very typical that after an event or a celebration, we will send thank you cards out to people. And for some reason, that has also carried on into the death industry, if you will. You have a guest book typically at funerals. People will sign them, or people who send flowers or give you money, whatever. You'll typically send them a thank you card to say thank you for coming and lending your time. I know you cared about this person and I really appreciate it. And it's a strange experience, and for me in particular, I don't have any other immediate family. My mom was it for me. So basically a lot of the duties that might be split up between family members or a large amount of people was solely on me. So I had about like 100 thank you cards to send out, which was really overwhelming and very painful for my wrist. And I got very overwhelmed, and it honestly took me a lot longer than I anticipated. I ended up sending majority of them out on the 6-month sort of anniversary of my mom's death because it gave me enough leeway and time to really write them all. Like, I didn't want them to be like super generic, so I did tend to personalize majority of them unless I really didn't know this person at all. It's honestly just a weird concept in general that we don't talk about that much. Sort of what happens after the funeral, those sort of arrangements or just sort of expected things that go on. And so I wanted to share my opinions on that, and that is what you are going to hear today. I hope you enjoy. It's me again, here to talk to you about grief. Let's do it. So for today, I just want to talk about thank you cards and just how kind of strange it is. Like, I get it, you know, if you go to a wedding, like for those of you who know, you tend to, the bride and the groom will send thank you cards out for their gifts or for attending their wedding, and that's fine and dandy. Now when you go to a funeral, there tends to be a guest book as well. Partially for the family to remember, you know, who came, who was there to support them, and also so that they can send thank you cards for those who sent cards or flowers or just showed their support by being there. Is there a person behind me? Oh, I thought there was a person walking behind me. I got real self-conscious. Like, that was super self-consciousness. So anyways, I had a guest book at my mom's services, and I am in the process of signing them. And I thought I was putting them off because it was going to be kind of like energy draining, just like writing a bunch of stuff, a lot of like it was a big task because I think I have about 80 cards to send out. But it's so time consuming. My wrist hurts like crazy, and I really am jealous and appreciate those who are like those who have people to help them with this, because I am swamped and I have so much other stuff to take care of. So obviously the last thing I've been thinking about is thank you cards. But it's a weird tradition. It's really emotionally draining, not so much for the people you don't know, but the people who you know either meant a lot to your loved one. Like some of my mom's coworkers are really good friends, or, you know, my friends who showed up who, you know, you want to write more than just thanks for being there, bye. Those tend to be more emotionally draining than you're prepared for. And that's all I really wanted to say. Thank you cards are weird. They're something that happens, and if you can, have people who you love and who are there for you, have them help you. They can't probably help you write them, but they can help you address them and stamp them and put your address in the corner, like things like that would be so helpful. So don't be afraid to ask for it, because I'm not asking for anybody's help, because I'm a little punk who doesn't know how to ask for help. And so my wrist hurts, and I probably have carpal tunnel and arthritis. Super cute and dumb. So don't be me. Be better than me and ask for help. Bye.
And those are my thoughts on thank you cards. They're super weird. And it's a lot to handle. And like I said, don't be like me. Don't not ask for help, because there were people who were willing to help, but I didn't reach out. But I also, to be completely honest, had a lot of resentment that I felt like I had to reach out, or that I felt very... You're going to see in upcoming videos that loneliness becomes a very strong emotion for me, and it is the one that I have dealt with in the biggest sort of capacity. So basically that's what you're seeing, the beginning of a progression of my sort of retreat into myself and the overwhelming anxiety and whatnot, dealing with both my mom's death and also just all of the responsibilities that just sort of got thrown on top of me. If you liked this episode or the Grief Brief series as a whole, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe below. New episodes will be coming out every Monday and Friday. If you have any questions about grief, or anyone that you feel these videos might help, or you want any more information, there are also links below for sites that genuinely helped me throughout my process of grieving. And also just, you know, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My social media is linked below too if you don't want to leave a comment on all of YouTube. But yes, I hope that wherever you are in the world and wherever you are watching this right now, that your day is going okay, if not great. And if it's not, I hope that tomorrow's better and the day after that is a little bit better, and that we just all keep moving one day at a time, one step at a time, one breath at a time, because it's all we have right now. And that is all. I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye!